guys, my name is Victoria Pavlov. I am the Photoshop artist. Welcome to my studio. Today we will talk about photo manipulation in Adobe Photoshop CC. We will create something very special and beautiful. Let's start. I will be using Adobe Photoshop CC and Wacom Cintiq as well. Here I have opened my Creative Cloud library, and I would love to start with my this beautiful sunrise image. To open your image from your Creative Cloud library as a separated document, double-click on your image and voila. Now I will switch to my Move tool and I would like to resize my image. I would like to transform my image. So what do I need to do? I need to go to Edit and Free Transform, right? Yes, but I have another way, easier way. While I have highlighted my Move tool, I will check Show Transform Controls box in the options bar, and voila, now I'm able to resize or transform my image without going to Edit Free Transform. So I resized my image exactly as I wanted. I repositioned it. I will click OK to accept all my changes. Now I will switch to my another library, and here I have my robot dancer image I would like to work with today. I will click on this image and I will drag this image into my document. I will resize it, I will reposition it, I will click OK to accept all changes. Now I need to isolate this white background. I will highlight Quick Selection tool and in the options bar I have magic button. I have Select Subject button. I will click on Select Subject button and voila, Photoshop is selected my robot for me. I will switch to Subtract icon and I will adjust my selection. Now time to click on Select and Mask tab, which is next to Select Subject. I will click on Select and Mask button and I will be redirected to Select and Mask workspace. I love this workspace. I can adjust my selection and mask out my object in the same workspace. I love it. So my favorite view in a Select and Mask workspace is onion skin, just because if I will move transparency slider all the way to the left, I will bring back my white background. If I will move my transparency slider all the way to the right, I will isolate, I will hide my white background. I prefer to have somewhere in the middle, around the middle, just to see my main subject. I will switch to Zoom tool and I will zoom in my image to see if I missed anything, and definitely I did. So I will switch to a brush tool with plus icon selected, and I will paint back this part of her shoulder just like that. And I will go around and I will see if I missed anything else, and I'm sure I did, because my robot has a lot of white details and her background is white as well, so it's not too easy to mask out white on white. So I will switch between plus and minus signs to adjust my selection and masking, improve my masking experience just like that. Also I will select highlight my Move tool and I will move my image up. Also I missed here just like that, and here, and I don't need this white background, so I'll switch to minus and I will remove this white background. This white part which is next to her hand, just like that. Again, switching between plus and minus signs, I will adjust my mask and adjust my selection just like that. Spend some time, guys, don't rush. I will make my brush size bigger and I will paint back part of her leg. just like that. Almost done. Few more details and we are ready to save our selection. Like that. Here. And voila. Her toe. If you painted back more than you wanted, simply switch to minus sign, bring down the size of your brush and paint out part of her white background, just like that. Let me zoom out. I will move transparency slider all the way to the right. Yes. Also, guys, you can switch between onion skin view and overlay, just like that. After you will be satisfied with everything, you will say, yes, perfect. I have everything. I fixed everything what I wanted. Set up output to new layer with layer mask and click OK. Now I don't need my original denser layer. I will delete this layer. So what I will do, guys, I will highlight my top layer, my denser layer. I will go to image, adjustment, and match color. What I would love to do, I would like to match color of my denser and my background layer. I will set up source to a background layer, and I will move a color intensity slider slightly to the left, and same with luminance slider, just like that. Click OK and voila, now we have same color in my denser and my background layers. I still have highlighted my denser layer. I will duplicate this layer. Now I have two denser layers. I will highlight my first denser layer, select my move tool, and I will flip my layer just like that. What I'm doing right now, I'm creating my shadow just like that. Because sunrise is in front of my denser, the shadow is supposed to be behind my denser. So I will go to image. First of all, I will accept this layer. I will go to image, adjustments, exposure, and I will move exposure slider all the way to the left. Now I will switch to blur filter. You can use any blur filter you're more comfortable with. I will increase blur radius about 50.1. Click OK, and I will bring down opacity of this layer just like that. Perfect. Now I will select my top layer. I will switch my library, and here I have another image I would like to work with. I will click on this image and I will drag this image into my document. I will resize it, make it bigger. I will accept it. Right click on a layer, rasterize a layer. Now I will switch to magic eraser tool and I will click on my white background. Voila. Switching back to move tool, I will reposition my let's see, my layer just like that. Maybe something like this. Yes, I love it. Just like this. I will click OK, and I will change blending mode. I'm not sure what blending mode I would like to see, so I will switch between darken, multiply, overlay. I like overlay, but what about multiply or darken? Decision, right, guys? Okay, let's go with overlay. Oh, 1 second, maybe soft light. No, overlay. Good. I will add layer mask to my splash of the color layer. I will switch to gradient tool from black to transparent, and I will paint out a splash around her head, just like that. And now, guys, I need to adjust my a background layer. I would like to bring to life all colors of this beautiful sunrise. What I will do, I will select my background layer, I will click on exposure, and I will probably move exposure slider slightly to the left, and gamma correction slightly to the right, just like that. Yes, I will merge all visible layers. You can click on merge visible or flatten image, it's up to you. I will duplicate this layer. I will go to filter, camera raw filter. I will move exposure slider slightly to the left, and I will move contrast a slider almost all the way to the right, just like that. Also, I will switch to effects, and I will move magnetic slider, amount slider, just slightly to the right, about +6. I will be back to my basic panel, and this is my surprise. I will move the haze slider. I will move the haze slider slightly to the right, about +17, and I'm happy with my image. I will click OK. Now let me show before camera raw filter and after. This is before and this is after. Before and after. Now, guys, I will duplicate my layer again, and I will show you later on why. I will go to filter, render, lens flare. Here, let me see, I will position my lens flare exactly at the sun, just like that. I will switch to 105mm prime, and probably I will move brightness slider. Just let's see. Yes, just like that, about 68%. I will click OK, and voila. I love my lens flare, but I don't like to see this flare above her head. I will apply layer mask. I will switch back to gradient tool, and I will paint out this part of my top layer, just like that. And I will merge down. So this is our before camera raw and lens flare, and this is after. So, guys, this is what I wanted to share with you today. We have created very beautiful sunrise. I love sunrise. We created beautiful dancer, robot dancer. She's moving. She's creating art of music, art of color, art of feeling, because we all have feelings. Even a robot can feel beauty of this beautiful, amazing sunrise. So, guys, I hope you liked my tutorial. If so, please create something after this tutorial and share your creations on Twitter, on Instagram, and tag me in your creations. I really would love to see what you have created after my tutorial. And of course, guys, if you have any question, just ask. Thank you. See you later. Bye, guys.